so today I'm here with my October Beauty Heroes box, which is my absolute favorite subscription box. This is the 4th month that I've received this box so far, and every month there has been a really fantastic product in it that has literally become part of either my weekly routine in regards to the Mahalo mask that I was already using beforehand anyway, or my daily routine, which has been the last 3 products that we've gotten have all been something that I've used every single day. So I was really excited about this month when I found out what the brand was going to be, and that is the brand Fiore. I had never previously tried anything from Fiore. I did see a demo that Mercedes from L'Amour et la Musique had done on her channel. When I first discovered her channel, I watched all her videos, and that was one of the demos that she had done, was the 424 cleansing method. So that was my only knowledge of the brand before it was in this box. So I was really excited to see it in this box because it is one of the more really high-end luxury eco skincare line items, and honestly it's actually a little bit out of my budget, and I buy a lot of high-end skincare, but a lot of the products are just way out of my budget, so I was really excited to see it in this month's box. So a little bit about this box if it is brand new to you and you haven't heard anything about it before. But Beauty Heroes is a different kind of subscription service where instead of sending you 4 or 5 like sample products like most boxes will send you, they send you one full-size item which they consider to be the hero product from the line that they're being featured, and then also a sidekick, which is usually a deluxe size sample and sometimes is actually a full-size item as well. So it's always fantastic when you get 2 full-size items for one. The price of the subscription box is $39 monthly, but the value that you're going to get in the box is always at least $60. It usually ranges between more towards the $100 range. The value of this month's box, just for example, is $88, and the value for last month's box was $114, I believe. The value versus the price that you pay is there every single month, and that's one of the great things about this subscription service, is it gives you the opportunity to try really high-end luxurious skincare lines for a fraction of the cost. So it may seem like it's a lot of money up front, the $40 price point for the subscription box monthly, but the quality of the products and the brands that are featured are always really high-end and really fantastic. So, and like I said, every single one that I've gotten so far has been something that I use either weekly or daily depending on what the product is. So this month, like I said, the brand being featured is Fiore. So the hero product of this month is the Treat Cleansing Emulsion. I just dropped everything everywhere, which is their second step in the 424 cleansing method. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about the 424 cleansing method. It came with a pamphlet on the 424 method and how to go about it. So the 424 cleansing method is an Fiore facial experience inspired by the impeccable time-honored skin cleansing rituals of Asian women. The 424 cleansing method is an indulgent addition to every type of skincare regimen. For an at-home facial experience, the session begins with a gentle 4-minute facial oil massage followed by an ultra-slow 2-minute cleansing massage and a complete rinse alternating with splashes of both warm and cold water. Time consuming? It's not, but with regular use, the results are nothing short of genius, leaving your complexion plump and glowing. So I actually wanted to go ahead and use these products before I did the video this month instead of doing an unboxing type video, which I've done the last 2. So I wanted to get a good use of the products to let you know whether or not I think that you should buy them or you should subscribe to this month's service. And so the way that it works is, so like I said, the hero product is the cleansing emulsion, which is step 2, but the deluxe size sidekick sample that they sent is actually the step 1. This is the Lustra Illuminating Essence. So the way that it works is you pump a few pumps of the essence into your hand, and it's essentially a facial oil, and then you massage that in, and it gives you sort of like a guide of how you should, or how it suggests that you massage it in, but I sort of like do it however I feel like, you know, start up here, do it here, you know. I just massage it for 4 minutes however I feel like doing it. And then it's supposed to penetrate deeply to remove dirt, sebum, and makeup. Then once you have done that for 2 minutes, then you go in with a few pumps, 2 or 3, I still haven't found the exact ratio that works for me, of the cleansing emulsion, and then you rub that on top of the oil. You don't remove the oil before you do this, and this sort of, I found, breaks up the oil a little bit more so it's easier to remove with the water. So you do this for 2 minutes and you do sort of like the same massaging motions to get, you know, really get in there. And this one, it is a floral milk that removes excess sebum and impurities without irritating, drying, or stripping the skin, which totally. So then once you have done both of those steps, then you rinse with warm water for 2 minutes and then follow up with cold water for 2 minutes, and then your skin is pretty much good to go to finish out the rest of your routine, so oils or balms or serums or whatever. So I have been using this for the last 4 nights, and I've used it a couple of different ways because I wanted to see how it worked in conjunction with other products, using it without makeup, with makeup, after a mask, that kind of thing. So the first night that I used this, I wasn't actually wearing makeup that day, so I just went ahead and I did the essence and then the cleansing emulsion. I did that for the 6 minutes that it describes to do it, and then I rinsed with the warm and cold water, and I really kept track of how much time I was making sure I was doing it for the right amount of minutes that it says that you should do it. So I did that for the full 10 minutes, and afterwards my skin just felt so hydrated, and like it did feel like plump and massaged and taken care of. Like I had just gone to a facialist and they had just taken care of my skin. My skin just felt amazing afterwards, and I was really surprised that it had felt as good as it did, because you know, when you try products for the first time, you don't know what to expect. But I really did love it. So the next day that I used it, I did it to remove my makeup. So the video I'd seen Mercedes do, she had talked about you should not use it, or she thinks it worked best when you had already removed makeup, so you would do a double cleanse and then do this cleanse, which just seemed like sort of an excessive amount of steps for me, especially when I'm trying to get ready for bed and I'm tired. So I went ahead and I did try it to remove my makeup just to see how it worked, if I felt the same, if it even worked removing makeup. And I actually found that it worked really well removing makeup. So I actually didn't use the essence the second night. I wanted to try it with some of the other oils that I got to see if I would get sort of the same effect. So I used like a deep pore cleansing oil that night to remove my makeup, and then I did a couple pumps of the emulsion on top, and I felt like doing all the same steps, it worked the exact same way. My skin felt really good. You know, this smells amazing, so I don't have any other oils that smell like this, so I missed out on like the scent of this, but my skin still felt really nice and really like plump and hydrated and taken care of. So the third night was sort of the night that it took me the longest, because I double cleansed. I was wearing makeup that day, I double cleansed, I did a mask, and then I did this after the mask to sort of see if that would make any difference in like the step that I do it. And the mask that I had used was an exfoliating mask, so it was, my skin was already like super soft and exfoliated and it felt really good. So this just sort of made it feel like even more fantastic, but I didn't notice that doing it after a mask made that much of a difference. So in the future I'd probably just do this and then do a mask instead of taking the extra 20 minutes to do this after the mask. So, and then last night again I did it when I was wearing makeup, but this time I actually used the essence and this, and it worked really well to remove my makeup. So I don't think that you necessarily have to remove your makeup first. I mean, if you want to take that extra step, go right ahead. But for me, I don't always want to spend an hour in the bathroom, most of the time though, which I do, but sometimes I don't. I want to just, you know, take my makeup off and go to bed. I think the system itself is designed to remove makeup, so I think you're going to get the same results doing it that way as you would as if you weren't wearing makeup beforehand. So I have used it lots of different ways, because obviously the cleansing emulsion is a lot bigger than this, and this isn't going to last as long. This little size is $30 on the website, and the full size is $118, which is probably why we got just a deluxe size sample, or they didn't even include this one as the Hero product. But I have used this with other oils, and I do find that it works well with other oils as well. So once I'm out of this, I'm probably still willing to buy like the smaller size of this, but spending $118 on a cleansing oil, you know, isn't in most people's budget. So this does work well with other oils and a cleansing balm. I used once a cleansing balm, and it works well, and my skin just feels really great afterwards, because it sort of keeps some of the oils in, but they also are removed. The makeup gets removed really well during that step. So even after I'm done with that other one, this one I know that I'll still be able to use in conjunction with my other oils, because I have tried it and I can tell you that it does work. So now that I've talked your ear off about the cleansing method for like 8 minutes, I'll talk a little bit about the Hero product itself. So this is a combination of soothing aloe vera, rose hydrosol, and calendula. Set the foundation for this nourishing cleanser, compatible for all skin types. Treat features 9 herbal extracts including burdock and dandelion roots. Biocompatible echinacea and rosemary. It's in an emulsifying formula that lifts toxins without ever stripping or disrupting the skin's natural pH balance. Turning the ritual of cleansing into a skin fortifying beauty treatment, this cleanser and its nourishing sesame and safflower oils works from the outside in to transform skin, and as a finishing grace note, a hint of sustainably pressed jasmine seductively anoints the skin. So some of the ingredients in here, or the superpower ingredients, I'll go over the ingredients that they consider to be the superpower ingredients. They are the aloe vera leaf juice, the rose flower hydrosol, which are the hydrating ingredients, rosehip fruit extract, which is anti-aging, calendula flower extract, which is calming, and dandelion root extract, which is clearing. And one of their other products that they featured in this box, the Provice Skincare Nutrify Tonic, also contains the dandelion root extract, and that works really well for my skin. So I know that over time this will have sort of like the same effect that does, where it helps sort of like lighten and brighten and just make my skin look really smooth and toned and that kind of thing. So it's a great ingredient to have in skincare, and it's also a great alternative to vitamin C. The product this month and the Sidekick are all cruelty-free, gluten-free, vegan, and GMO-free. So I really like the Hero product this month. I think it works well with, obviously, the Sidekick, and then it also works well with other oils that you may have in your regimen, since, you know, this isn't necessarily a purchase that people can make every month, or even every couple of months. $118 for cleansing oil is a little bit steep. But definitely I would consider buying, you know, the tiny size every once in a while to sort of get the full experience. And then even this, just buying this on its own, since it works so well with other cleansers and other oils, is definitely, it would be a great thing to add to sort of like your skincare routine, because you would still get all of the same benefits, but you would just be using a different oil. So I really enjoyed the Hero and the Sidekick products this month, and I think that it's something that you should check out. Definitely if you've never tried in Fiore before, or you've heard about them but they're, you know, they're really expensive and you've wanted to get into them, this is a great opportunity. Especially if you haven't subscribed to this box before, you can use my code cruelty-free and you get $10 off your first box. So I definitely recommend picking up this month's box if you are not subscribed, like I said, which is a really great deal. I mean, $29 for $88 worth of products is fantastic. So next month I know is going to be Josh Rosebrook, but I don't know what the products are going to be. I'm still hoping it's going to be hair care, because I've always wanted to try the Josh Rosebrook hair care, but I don't actually know what the best selling or like what the standout product from the Josh Rosebrook line is. So that'll be a surprise to me. So that'll be a really great surprise next month. So even subscribe if you're really excited for Josh Rosebrook, because that's coming. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful and informational, that I did sort of more of a review after I've used it than sort of an unboxing. So I have used it. I do really love it. I think it's a great system. The scent of the products is just fantastic. The way they feel on my skin is just fantastic. My skin just feels so, it doesn't feel greasy or oily, but it feels really hydrated and nourished. So definitely a great cleansing system that I would recommend to anybody. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.